Is it possible to start making money on YouTube in 30 days or less with no budget, no audience, in hardly any time? I'm starting this channel from scratch and giving myself 30 days to become monetized. But this isn't just a challenge for me. It's a 3-step blueprint that you can copy to grow your channel too. And the first step in this blueprint is understanding the requirements of monetization on YouTube. That requires 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. There are people who have tried to do this for years and years and years. And I wasn't sure when I started my first channel how long it was going to take, but I was able to do it in just about 6 weeks by following a couple of principles. Now I'm trying to do that in just 4. Here's how we're going to go about it. I broke down these calculations in a spreadsheet to understand if every single person who watched a video on my channel became a subscriber, how many hours would they need to watch? Well, they would need to watch 4 hours of my content to actually get me to that level. Of course, not everybody who watches is going to subscribe. So I started to break this down by looking at how many videos I plan to make on the channel in the first month so I could actually calculate how many minutes of watch time I would need. I looked to do 8 videos in my first month as a channel just because I'm going all in, I'm going hard on this, and I'm trying to grow fast. And if I produce 8 videos at around a 10-minute length, that means I would need around 3,000 views per video in order to reach that 4,000 hours of watch time. It's about 240,000 minutes of watch time, making those calculations a little bit easier. I got to that number by dividing the 240,000 minutes of watch time by the number of videos, 8, by the average video duration, 10. Now that also assumes that every single viewer who clicks and watches is going to watch 100% of my video. That just is never the case. So I'm looking at around a 50% average percentage view. So if one viewer clicks in and watches 50%, I'm only going to get 5 minutes of that watch time. So essentially I need to double those numbers at about 6,000 views per video. 6,000 views per video times 8 videos is 48,000 views within a month. Is that possible? Potentially. But the good news is I'm not just looking to do videos in the first month, I'm launching shorts too. And I'd probably recommend that as your strategy if you think that it fits with your channel. The nice thing is YouTube has a backdoor entryway into becoming monetized through shorts if you get 10 million shorts views. So you can either get those 10 million shorts views or 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time. I'm looking to do a mixture of both. 10 million views may sound like a lot, but on shorts, you can really get 10 million views in like one short if it's super good. I'm not expecting any of my shorts to go that crazy viral just based on the niche that I'm looking to hit. Great, you say, that solves the watch time requirement, but not the subscribers. Trust me, I'm getting to that in step 3 of this blueprint. The first thing I have to talk about though, what content am I even going to be posting on this channel? Can I just post anything I want and just expect to get views on it? The short answer is no. So that leads to step 2, choosing the right ideas. But to choose the right ideas, I had to study comparable channels in my niche. And if we're meeting for the first time, hey, my name's Josiah. I'm a YouTube strategist helping channels grow their own YouTube content. I work with creators small and large to increase their views. And that's exactly what I'm looking to do here on Viewmaster Media. So the good news is there are a ton of comparable channels in my niche. There's Think Media, Colin and Samir, April and Alter, John Yoshea, Marcus Jones, Roberto Blake, Daryl Eves. I looked at all of these channels and more in order to come up with a list of ideas. And I looked at their top performing videos, not to copy them, but to look at what worked, what viewers engaged with, and see how I could do that myself and add a twist on it my own. Now, granted, some of those top performing videos were years and years old, so some of that all doesn't necessarily resonate with viewers right now. The thing that I did look at though was the outliers on the channel, the recent outliers. If you're unsure what an outlier is, let's say one video got 30,000 views, another video got 30,000 views, and another video got 60,000 views. That 60,000 views video is an outlier because it performed higher than the channel's average. Those viewers that are the outliers typically reach new audiences, which is exactly what I'm trying to do, and you too probably looking to grow your channel. So for example, I saw this video on Patty Galloway's channel do really well about how Mark Rober is beating the algorithm. I knew that I wanted to add something to the conversation about how Mark Rober was growing on YouTube, and so I'm titling freestyling and doing a video very, very similar to that one. I also see that there's a format about I read 100 finance books. Here are the 5 that actually work. I'm doing a similar thing there with data tools and growing on YouTube. And just one more example, Marcus Jones did this video a little while back about studying 5,000 YouTube shorts to crack the algorithm. I'm doing a similar thing where I studied 3,000 Mr. Beast thumbnails in order to learn his formula. So I'm not just choosing ideas willy-nilly, I'm framing them around ideas that have actually worked and adding my own twist into them. And I think the last thing before we get to step 3 here is like, yes, I did know my actual niche going into starting this channel. I studied channels that have done well. I looked at how high their subscribers were. If I wanted to start a channel just about something random, I would look to see, is there anybody else doing this on YouTube yet? How are they doing? If every channel in that niche has like 2,000 subscribers, you would know that there's a ceiling to how high that could get. The same thing goes for ideas. If I want to do a video about YouTube Shorts, but I see that every single video on YouTube Shorts only has like 500 views, that's not a topic that I'd want to cover, or at least I would find a different way to frame it. And yes, I'm keeping this very high level about creating a channel because I could go into the nitty-gritty about creating titles or optimizing thumbnails or writing descriptions or any of the back-end settings, but none of that really matters unless you understand fundamentally how to become monetized, how to choose ideas in this next step, number 3 of calls to action. So each of the videos that I'm releasing has a specific goal in mind. For example, the Mark Rober and Ryan Trahan videos that I'm releasing are to reach out to audiences that are interested in YouTube, but know those creators. And so I want to bring in those new audiences and let them know that I'm an expert in this field by using somebody that they already know and are familiar with. And the call to action on those videos is to watch more videos on the channel. And by the way, I should probably stop and let you know, what is a call to action? A call to action is something you do where you're actually asking the audience to do something for the channel. That is watch more, that is like this video, that is subscribe. I want to do each of these. I'm saying I have one goal for each video because if you ask viewers to do all of those things all at once, they're not going to do any of them. It's decision fatigue. And so the call to action on this video is, hey, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I know that this is a new channel, but if you made it this far in the video, you're probably getting some sort of value out of this content. And I ask you, give this a chance over the next few weeks. If you unsubscribe in a few weeks, I totally understand, but I'm trying to hit that goal of 1,000 subscribers in 30 days, and you hitting that subscribe button right now, just nailing it so hard, is gonna help out so much. See what I did there? So because each video has its own goal, I'm looking to get new viewers in, get new viewers to watch more, get those new viewers to understand that I'm an expert, and subscribe to this channel. That way these videos are constantly put out in their feeds and other feeds whenever I release new videos. And that's the exact same thing on videos and on shorts. You may even be thinking that calls to action are so annoying, but I promise you will be surprised at how much just asking somebody to do something will make them more willing to do it for you. Just like I'm gonna ask you to watch this video if you're interested in seeing what tools I'm using to grow my channel in this first month.